Last time on Left Behind.
Brittany, look!
They're huge.
You saw horses?
And the riders that looked like 200 million.
We shall celebrate in the very city where the preachers now taunt and warn us.
Dad, what's going on? Something's happening.
The end of the world is
Not that. With you.
Go! Go! Take off now! Those men have weapons.
Based on Assassins, the sixth book in the best-selling series, Tyndale House Publishers proudly presents episode 66 of the dramatic audio edition of Left Behind.
They're coming.
I can't. Oh, God. Oh, God, help me. Please. God. Please. McCullum, get off me. I can't breathe.
Where did they go?
I can't see through the smoke.
Abdullah! Abdullah! Where are you?
Behind you. I have a bullet in my thigh.
What happened?
Did you see them, Mac?
I can't see anything right now.
Oh, Mac. You were hit twice.
Shoulder feels like somebody smashed it with a hammer. The hand ain't so happy either. How's your leg?
Oh, they're still there. Look!
Whoa. No wonder you followed the plane up. I've never seen anything so hideous.
The assassins. Their next shot would have killed us.
You looked over there? No more next shots, my friend. Just turret bodies.
Captain McCullum.
Leon. No.
You saved my
Not
life.
my neck. Get off my neck.
You protected me with your own blood. I'm sorry you were hit.
We're gonna need some medical attention on a new way home.
The beautiful Condor. His Excellency's pride and joy.
Clancy's body is over there. Somebody ought to...
The world is short of graves. We would only cremate him anyway. Let this fire do it. I thought you were dead. How did you...
didn't do anything. You were the one that prayed.
Excuse me?
You asked God for help. He must have answered.
Why did the attackers stop shooting?
I don't know. One of them ran away. The other two, well, they haven't moved and won't.
Mac, come on. We need to get inside the terminal.
Okay.
All right, we're ready and rolling.
My dear brothers and sisters in Christ, I come to you today with a heavy heart. While the 144,000 evangelists are seeing millions come to Christ, the one-world religion continues to become more powerful. The deadly demon locusts have died, and while many have come to faith after that horrible judgment, most have become even more set in their ways. They refuse to listen to our message. We can be thankful for our beloved preachers in Jerusalem, who despite opposition and persecution, continue to prophesy and win converts to Christ. But by now you know that the sixth trumpet judgment, the second woe of Revelation 9, has begun. The scriptures foretell that those unbelievers who do survive will refuse to turn from their wickedness. They will insist on continuing worshiping idols and demons and engaging in murder, sorcery, sexual immorality, and theft. Even the global community's own news operation reported murder and theft are on the rise. Sadly, this last judgment may well continue 4 more months until the 3.5-year anniversary of the accord between the global community and the nation of Israel. That also coincides with the end of the ministry of the 2 witnesses, and it will usher in a period when many believers will be martyred. If you do not call yourself my brother or sister in Christ, I plead with you as never before to receive Jesus Christ as God's gift of salvation. Pray right now. Tell God you recognize your sin and need forgiveness and a Savior. Receive Christ today and join the great family of God. This is John Ben Judah. May God be with you.
Sir, how did you know it was real?
Rehoboth told me himself. He believed His Excellency was on board. We must get help and regain authority here without risking our lives.
A little late for that, isn't it? Why didn't you tell him before that Carpathia wasn't with us?
We had our reasons to let Mr. Ngumo believe His Excellency, which is how you should refer to him, Captain, was aboard. Regional Potentate Rehoboth was invited, but we did not know he was subversive to His Excellency.
I'm afraid you're going to find Ngumo and his secretary dead.
We had better hope we find Rehoboth dead. He cannot afford to leave us alive. I assumed I spoke to him at his palace. He would not be here, would he?
I don't know. We need to keep moving. If Rehoboth wants us dead, all he has to do is say the word to any one of these guards here.
Who called in a mayday with believers on board?
I did. I was desperate. Thought that might get us some help.
Good work, mate. We're believers, all right, not ashamed of it. Even if you hoodwinked us to get us here. Call me Dot. It's my wife, Olivia.
Liv, you all need immediate attention.
Who might you be?
I am Supreme Commander Leonardo Fortunato.
Thought I recognized you. What happened? The horsemen get you?
Oh, you're one of those. You see them too?
Sure do.
Dot, I'll see if I can find some help.
I guess we better. I don't mind telling you personally, I'd leave you to die. But God's gonna get you in the end anyway. Read the book, we win.
You could be imprisoned for speaking disrespectfully.
By the way, Mr. F, you don't mind me calling you Mr. F, do you? Because I will anyway.
You are required by law, sir, to refer to me
Let me tell you something, Mr. F. I don't live under your laws. I answer to God. You can't do a thing to me He didn't allow, so take your best shot.
I would advise you
Don't need any advice there, mate. But I can get you some medical help. Looks like your biggest complaint's some torn suit pants and a couple of owies on your hands. These boys here need some real help.
Honestly,
You can follow Liv to the medical office in the wing behind this one. With your clout, you ought to be able to get all the help you need.
Attention, please. Global Community Supreme Commander Leon Fortunato, please report to GC Peacekeeping Forces Headquarters in Wing B.
That's right next door to the infirmary, Mr. F. How about you go on ahead and we'll get your comrades here to the doctor.
I should have you arrested.
If I was you, I'd get to safety and let these boys get patched up.
Captain?
You should go on ahead, Commander. Find out about Rehoboth and check in with the potentate.
I don't trust this man.
Come on, Mr. F. I'm as harmless as a dove.
You, sir, are a disgrace to the global community.
We'll wear that one as a badge of honor.
Whoa. Thanks for not giving us away.
Inside Saints. Couldn't believe it when I heard you call. When I recognized the big guy, I knew we had to cover.
I gotta tell you, you were brilliant. Mac McCullum, this is Abdullah Smith.
Dwayne Tuttle. My wife's Trudy. Oklahoma City. We're with the International Commodity Co-op. Never thought I'd get a chance to tell the false prophet what I thought of him to his face.
False prophet? Who, Leon?
Claims Carpathia raised him from the dead, didn't he? You watch and see if it doesn't turn out that way.
Dwayne, I found a doctor. This way.
Come on, put your weight on me.
Easy.
Here you go.
Hey, big guy.
And stop thinking that.
Stop thinking what?
Don't play dumb. I saw you look in the mirror. You think you can use that new face of yours to your advantage?
Hey, I should get something for falling out of an airplane.
You should get something for enduring that hack plastic surgeon that did this to you.
Yeah, well, technically, he wasn't a plastic surgeon.
Don't remind me.
Oh, you okay? And besides, it makes me look more like the fugitive that I really am.
Look at me. Where are you going?
Oh, come on now, what makes you think
Fuck.
Man, you know me too well, don't you? Well, she'll want someone to go back to Israel, check in on Haim.
So you blame it on Sion?
Well, he's encouraged by their emails back and forth, but he thinks someone has to be there face-to-face before the old man will make his decision.
Buck, you have a son now.
I know. I have a family, and I'm committed.
Then start acting like it.
Chloe, this may be our last chance. Rayford can't risk it. Doc can't go.
When?
Well, Doc wants to talk to you about it.
So he was going to do the dirty work? He thinks I can't turn him down.
Chloe, can you?
I can't even turn you down. But if you get yourself killed, I'll hate you for the rest of my life.
All right. I thought I'd go and see Zeke after dark tonight. Get a few passports and IDs and anything else I might need.
That's what I thought. Well, as long as you're going out, at least you can stock up on stuff for the baby. I'll make a list.
Hey, Buck!
Hey, Zeke.
What can I do you for?
Well, I need a new identity.
Let me see. Finally got some order in these files. Yeah, here they are. Has a mind of its own. Here you go. Take your pick.
Let's see. Inventory's getting bigger, I see.
Yeah, them smoking horses, leaving bodies everywhere. You seen them, suckers?
No, not yet. They sound pretty wild looking.
Yes. It's almost too easy, though. All I gotta do is get the wallets before the GC get the body. Gives people a lot more to choose from.
Let's see. Here, how about this guy here?
Yeah, I thought of you when I seen him. Good enough. Okay. Stand in front of the background there.
All right, how's that?
Little to your left. Yeah.
Right. There?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's got the whole shooting match. Driver's license, passport, citizen's card.
Well, that's good.
Say Nicolae's a girl.
Oh, Zeke, you cracked me up.
Hey, Buck, don't worry about it, man.
No, that's cool.
Want anything else?
Can you make me a card-carrying member of Enigma Babylon Faith?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so.
Fast track, I suppose?
Yeah, a couple of days.
No problem.
Good.
Hey, I look forward to seeing you again, Mr. Gregory North.
Mac, welcome back to the land of the living.
Where am I?
Recovery. No. Stay down. It's bad, but not life-threatening.
Where are we in a larger sense here?
Rehoboth's palace.
Oh.
Rehoboth is dead. His staff and family, too.
The horsemen?
Official word is that they were wiped out by the smoke and fire plague. I smelled GC gunfire when we entered, though.
You talk with Leon?
Yes. They found Grumo and his secretary dead. Rehoboth was ready to take over once His Excellency was dead.
I was told that you were waking. Successful surgery on 3 major areas. Your head was the least of it, and will heal first. The shoulder will have considerable scarring, but only bullet fragments there, no structural damage. You will feel nerve numbness.
What about the hand, Doc?
We were able to save all the fingers, but there will be much discomfort for a few weeks. The ring and the middle fingers will be stationary and stiff. We have curved them into a permanent position. You may get limited use from the index finger. No promises. The thumb will not bend.
Well, if I can grip controls with one finger and poke buttons and flip switches, at least I can fly again, right?
I agree. You were most fortunate. Supreme Commander!
Captain McCullum, First Officer Smith. For your actions, you will both receive the highest award for bravery given by the global community. The Golden Circle, the prize for valor, will be presented by His Excellency himself. Please, I did not mean to interrupt. You will recuperate here as long as necessary, then we'll transport you to New Babylon in the New Global One.
New Global One? Where are we going to get
Peter II has graciously consented to make it a gift to His Excellency.
Mr. Receipt is that you take responsibility for Corporal Christopher's breach of protocol 2 days ago.
Yes, information that basic, that the door locks from the inside in emergency as well. I should have informed her.
Perhaps. Perhaps not. Why is it the department has responsibility when the subordinate has a procedure manual?
The corporal may have been distracted by a romantic interest on the part of a coworker.
Really? That hardly excuses the violation. Are you interested in pursuing this relationship, Miss Christopher?
Very much.
And this coworker is in your department?
Yes, ma'am. He is.
Well, you're looking at him.
Brilliant. Well, Miss Christopher's file shows a list of minor offenses, but I'll waive the usual lowering of a grade level for this kind of a breach, provided she allows me to reassign her where she can be most profitable.
Where would that be, then?
Administrative branch. This crisis has cost us more than a dozen analysts. Your profile shows you would excel.
What's the job description?
Chain of command, you would be under the analysis department director, who is under the director of intelligence, who reports directly to the supreme commander. Major duties, examining and interpreting data from sources not sympathetic to the global blah, blah, blah. Intelligence analyst. Yes or no?
Yes.
Here you are. And Miss Christopher.
Yes, ma'am.
Try not to lock yourself in the office.
Thank you, ma'am.
I can't believe it. This is perfect.
I know. To work that closely.
It's Fortunato.
Peter?
Is that Peter the Second?
Of using
I will if you will.
All right, Commander. But I will not have Carpathia appropriating
His Excellency.
All right. But he must.
I want to hear this one. I'll call you, okay?
Be careful. Abscond with my heir.
If you think the Pope of the
to sit when this is not where I want to be.
It's as close as you're going to get.
Why does His Excellency avoid me, Commander? You tell the world I have offered my plane, which I might have been happy to do, but I was not consulted, not given a chance.
Everything you have because of the potentate. Do you think Enigma Babylon Faith is independent of the global community? Do you think you report other than to His Excellency?
I demand to see him this instant.
You demand? You demand of me? I am the gatekeeper, Supreme Pontiff. You are denied access. Do you understand?
I swear to you, Leon, you'll regret insulting me this way.
I have asked you not to call me.
I will call you anything I please. You sit here in artificial authority, not because of any following or accomplishments, but because you have mastered the art of kissing up to the boss. Well, I do not kiss up, and I will be heard.
Perhaps you will. But not today.
You will pay for this, Leon.
And so will you, Peter.
All right, Mac. Take care.
Is he all right?
He was shot twice. He's going to make it. Said a couple bailed him out at the airport. Thought you might know him. Dwayne and...
The Tuttles? From Oklahoma.
Well, you know him.
Well, they're two of the best we have at. They're handling a huge South Sea area for us. How did they get hooked up?
Max sent a mayday. It's a contact straight from God. If you can spare them, they might help me get to Europe.
Dad, are you sure
I can't leave Hattie out there.
You don't even know where she is.
Bo Hansen's going to tell me. T's going to hold him at Palwaukee, and then I show up to wave some cash under his nose. He'll tell us where she is.
Leon, you must feel the freedom to address me informally in private. We go back a long way.
Oh, but I could not.
Very well, then. Now, tell me about your encounter with the man who would be king.
Peter demands a meeting.
Oh.
He would not be satisfied talking with me.
He does not know, then. He has no idea I was aware of his alliance with Rehoboth and their plan?
I'm sure he knows nothing. Shall we let him lead us to another subversive or two, or has his time come?
I nearly lost patience with you months ago when he had not been eliminated. But in the end, there was benefit. Not only did he lead us to Rehoboth, a recent communique from him proved most enlightening and may have bearing on our two friends to the south.
The Jerusalem twosome?
Yes. Yes, I asked Peter to put his scholars on all the mysterious manuscripts from the past, from Nostradamus to ancient holy writings and such, and see if there are any clues to the vulnerability of those two. Matthews tells me that they will be vulnerable 4 months from now. I want the precise date. Oh, talk about pageantry, my friend. Talk about an event. We will surprise them, defer to them until that time, give them the audience that they think they deserve. Pull out all the stops, Leon. Global television coverage, plan a happening, just put me there. And as the whole world watches, I shall personally take responsibility for the end of the preachers. How her citizens will love the end of plagues, drought, famine, bloody water. Leon.
Yes.
Leon, take note. Get the potentates to encourage Peter in his scheming against me. Okay? Have them lead him to believe they are with him. They want him to be their ruler. Be sure he comes to Jerusalem believing he has the confidence of every one of them.
I will do my best, sir.
Oh, yes, this must be our proudest moment. The perfect performance. It shall be the end of insurrection, the end of opposition, the end of Enigma Babylon trying to assume my authority, the end of the Judahites. Invite all of them. We will welcome them and watch their reaction.
You are brilliant, Excellency.
If you enjoy that notion, Leon, consider this. I want you to confide in Peter that all is not well between you and me.
But, Excellency, I know,
Leon.
But the Supreme Pontiff knows too. I can't convince him that my unwavering loyalty has suddenly...
Of course! It must not be sudden. Let him suggest it. Surely he finds negative things to plant in your mind about me, does he not? Has he never criticized me?
Certainly, but I always defend your motives.
Just hesitate once. Let him render you silent, just once. I know him. He will pounce on it. He believes he can persuade anyone of anything. Can you do it?
I will try.
Oh, I have every confidence. Go now, friend.
Thank you, Excellency. Thank you for the privilege of serving you.
What a nice thing to say. Would you please hold all calls? I want no interruptions until further notice. Oh, Lucifer, son of the morning. I have worshipped you since childhood. How grateful I am for the creativity you imbue, O lion of glory, angel of light. I praise you for imaginative ideas that never cease to amaze me. You have given me the nations. You have promised that I shall ascend into heaven with you, that we will exalt our thrones above the stars of God. I rest in your promise that I will be like the Most High. You have chosen me and allowed me to make the earth tremble and to shake kingdoms. Your glory will be my glory, and like unto you, I will never die. Oh, Lucifer, I eagerly await the day when I may make plain your power and majesty.
Left Behind, the dramatic audio series, is based in part on the book Assassins by Tim LaHaye and Jerry Jenkins, and has been adapted for radio by Chris Fabry, with music by Steve Wick. Directed and produced by Todd Bastide. Left Behind, the dramatic audio series, is a production of Gap Digital and Tyndale House Publishers. Thank you for listening.